Aquarius, this is your September 2021 reading. Aquarius, September 2021. For a spiritual aspect of yourself, you have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Intellectual aspect of yourself, you have the Wheel in reverse. Physical aspect of yourself, you have the Fool. Social aspect of yourself, you have Nine of Wands in reverse. And emotional aspect of yourself, you have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Foxfire continuing message for Aquarius, September of 2021. Make a wish. Black Moon message for Aquarius, September of 2021. Third house messages. Sacred power message for Aquarius, September 2021. Tree of Life. Knight of Wands in reverse is unfocused energy, self-sabotage with fiery emotions, recklessness, the need for more self-awareness, being cocky. So you're maybe thinking you're more spiritual than you really are, or you think you know, or you act a certain way, or I'm not trying to say you're full of BS, but I think you're right about a lot of things, but it's just the way you handle it, your spiritual aspect of yourself, the way you present it, the way you're acting as if there's almost like your poop don't stink, you know what I mean? Like, your poop stinks, but you're kind of like, well, I do this, I do that, I know this, I know. It's like, dude, you think that's all there is? There's more. Or girl, there's more. Let's look into it a little bit deeper. Are you aware of the true self, the self of shadow aspect, along with the higher self, yin yang, of existing in this plane that we exist in? The Wheel in reverse is misfortune, karma, a need to relinquish control, the ups and downs of life, the inevitability of change and unexpected setback. So you may be thinking about how there's some karma you may have to deal with, and maybe that's why you're having the circumstances you're dealing with in September is because of karma. Karma can go back many lives. It can be about this life. It can be about helping your family's karma. Some people are born into a family to help with that family's karma, and they have to deal with the harshness of it and to help with that family turning it around, so that way the later generations can start the process of healing the family genetics. And being aware of that, thinking about it, it's on your mind, understanding it. The Fool is new beginnings, potential, adventures, enthusiasm, awakening, innocence, optimism. And this is the physical aspect of yourself. She's holding an amethyst stone there. She's taking that leap of faith into the pool of, sacred geometry, the universe. This is the physical aspect of yourself. So this could be anything that has to do with finances, home, environment, 3D realm, those kinds of things. So maybe you are aware of your spiritual aspect and how you're thinking, and maybe you're like physically kind of like going with the flow and letting go and not having to, but it's hard for you a little bit because of, karma maybe, or family ties, or genetic issues, or past lives, whatever it may be for you. But you're physically in tune with that. And grounding yourself in your physical aspect of your life will assist with the other cards being in reverse. Nine of Wands in reverse is the need to open up and trust people, holding on to your old stories, the need to let go of old battles, the need to follow through and finish what you've started, trapped by your own boundaries, giving up. Socially, you're like fed up. Whatever, whether your perception is aligned with this side or that side or whatever, you're socially just kind of fed up. And you're kind of like, enough's enough. But this is like a breaking point for you to move into a new self awareness, and correlating with what I said with, do you really know about, your true self, the connection between shadow and light? Ace of Cups in reverse is the time to nurture more self-love, making sure you aren't repressing your emotions, opening up to the possibility of love. So your heart is aware of what's going on, just like your physical is, right? You'll see a lot of cues and clues with the universe and the physical realm showing up. People saying unique things that correlate with what you're thinking. Animals, nature, your heart is feeling it. You'll get maybe tingly feelings in your body from the heart chakra. It's just it's like a realignment. You kind of swayed away from the true Aquarian side, and you are more in the shadow aspect of yourself, but you're not aware of it potentially. Being aware of it is a hard thing to do. It's not easy, but being aware of your shadow aspect of yourself will help you coordinate your life progress. Make a wish. Now is the time to stop all you are doing and take a moment to deeply, creatively, fervently imagine what it is you would most like to bring to life within your world. Dare to dream and to wish and to know that what it is you want. For if you do not define it for yourself, dear one, you can be sure that you will be as a leaf in a stream, and you will be taken in the direction and towards the outcomes that others decide for you. And you ain't feeling that with the Nine of Wands. Now's the time to take your own destiny back into your own hands and make a wish, just as you did when you believed, when you were a child, before the world of adults and their jaded practicality made you shrink into yourself, only asking for a little in order to avoid disappointment. The dragon friend of the Kitsune has opened the gates for you now, friend, and in this moment this dragon invites you to make a wish, to be daring in your wish, to go back into the true heart of yourself and peel back the layers until you find the dream that your most authentic self has kept alive for you, and bring it forth now. Do not diminish yourself, dear one, for there are 1,000 others in the world who would line up to stunt your passions. Be your own hero. Stand beside yourself and make a wish. Now in this moment, for this cosmic gateway will not stay open forever. And be, dear one, as the grail turned upwards, ready to receive. For even the most holy of vessels cannot hold blessings unless it is upright. Be receptive and believe in your own good fortune in this moment of blessing. And do not delay in sending your wish forth into the golden heart of the great and mysterious universe, who is in this moment is allied with your energy. Third house messages. You must stay drunk on writing so reality cannot destroy it. Words have power. Now is the time to get your point across. With this card, you may also get a clear direction in the way to proceed. The third house also represents neighborhoods and siblings. The third house is the area of this astrological chart that reveals how we think, speak, and communicate. It signifies our need to know and demonstrates how we put our concepts and thoughts into words. You are in search of answers and in need of unlocking mysteries. But your mind is agile and you are able to grasp every detail right now. You may wish to express this mental suppleness through writing, speaking, and researching subject matter which has always intrigued you. Libraries call to you. You may suddenly wake up with an idea that could turn out to be very lucrative. You may even be toying with the idea of writing a book, starting a blog, perhaps a screenplay or a position at a local news media outlet. There couldn't be a better time than now. as well as dreamy or imaginative writing and poetry. The third house also represents dexterity, swiftness, curiosity, and figuring out the mechanisms of what makes things work. So this could mean expressing yourself about something rather than technical. The third house, more than any other, is the house of the mind. Mercury is about giving and receiving information. When this card turns up in a reading, there is a need to uncover all that you can and relate the information to others. Also, an area of commerce and sales. When the third house card presents itself in a reading, it can indicate a time of buying and selling and becoming involved in retail or transactions made over the internet. Issues dealing with siblings may come up. There may be questions you must resolve to do with brothers or sisters. Your neighborhood may even be going through some changes. The third house also signifies your neighborhood, so expect events that will make a difference there. For more in-depth information, look at the surrounding cards. If the moon card is also in the spread, it might indicate service action or secretive actions carried out at night, perhaps meetings, or even vandalism or burglaries are possibilities. If the Mars card is present, look for noise and radical changes you may not be so happy with. With the Saturn card present, it could mean that an area may start to appear old or decrepit. Also, with the Saturn card, be careful how you put your thoughts and feelings into words. Other persons may not be as warm and receptive to your words and ideas as you hope them to be. This card can also mean you'll be talking your way into and out of tough situations. However, you will be mentally able to grapple with issues and sort them out well. Important documents and other paperwork are indicated. This isn't your everyday type of paper shuffling. The matter will be more significant than the usual. This card also indicates a fortune time to start a business of your own, perhaps working in translation, creating software, or something to do with deciphering codes and messages. For example, you may also become involved in studying other languages, or anything related to working toward a common good. Meditation and relaxation are suggested when this card presents itself. If the Neptune or Pisces card falls in the spread along with the third house, your thoughts are likely inspired ones, and you could be having psychic or mediumistic communications. So, I see fire, water, fire, and then two major arcanas. So, any fire signs or water signs could be part of the message. Tree of Life creates strong foundations to support future goals and aspirations. The breath of life is all around us. So self-sustaining, the universal tree of life provides a gateway to connect us to the knowledge of self. You are deeply connected to the universe and the world around you. When you respond to the actions and reactions of the earth and its people, you ultimately decide how you will grow and thrive. The tree of life requires you to look at your breath and to ground yourself in the present moment. Nature does not concern itself with the future. Plants know exactly what they need to do in any given moment. Living in the present will provide you with more time. Your presence is all that is required right now. You are strong and resilient. Hold your space. Where are your roots? Plant and keep your feet firmly on the ground now. Any sudden change may cause instability in your personal life. Dig your roots deep into the earth to create a firm foundation that you can build from. Are you relying too much on the support of others to help you grow? You have the answers within you to determine your direction of growth, but you must be willing to face your inner self and core beliefs. With solid nurturing and time, you will begin to see results. Family matters are of concern now. Be open to solutions to achieve the outcome you desire. Be careful with decision making. Compromising too much over an issue will leave you feeling powerless. Like a branch on a tree, growth will occur in an area that supports the core structure, or it will break and drop in order to maintain the overall strength of the tree itself. You may need to drop a branch or two to solidify your point of view or to reach a resolution. Patience is key. An affirmation to say to yourself is, I am unified through presence and action. My strength is supported with loving roots. And that was your reading for September, Aquarius. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next month.